Hello, children. I'm here with the next act, that is Act Second, Scene First. It is the scene takes place in Belmont, a room in Portia's house. There is the flourish means sound of the cornet, that means trumpet. So there is the sound of trumpets. And with the sound of trumpet, there is the entry of Prince of Morocco and his train. Train means followers, okay? Then Portia also enters there, Nerissa enters there, and other of her attendants. So they enter in the room. Now, Morocco. Mislike me not for my complexion, the shadowed livery of the burnished sun. So, Morocco, who is one of the suitor of Portia, he came there and now he is delivering his dialogue. So he says, mislike me not for my complexion. That don't mislike means dislike. So don't dislike me for my complexion. Why he is talking about his complexion means color. So why he is talking about his color here, children? Because further he explains the shadowed livery of the burnished sun. It happened, okay? I have that dark complexion because of the sunburn. So it is due to the sunburn to whom I am a neighbor. Neighbor means to say that he lives in that country which is very close to equator. So he says that I am neighbor of the sun. So he lives in that country which is close to equator. So he receives the direct sun rays, due to which he got sunburnt, and that's why his complexion is very dark. And near-bred means he grew up, he is brought up in that place. And bring me the fairest creature northward born. But further he mentions that bring me means bring here one of the fairest creature from the northward direction. So he asked Portia that you can call one person from the polar areas, okay, polar areas. Where Phoebus fire is cast, thous the where Phoebus fire is scarce, thous the icicles. Okay, so here he means to say that where it is really for the sun rays to reach there, okay, it is really difficult. So hardly the people who live in the polar region, they hardly receive the sun rays. And bring that creature from such area where sun rays did not reach. And let us make incision for your love. And let us make incision. Incision here means to say cut, to make a cut. Okay, so cut the vein. So he asked, Prince of Morocco asked that then we will cut our vein and will prove our love for you. So why he want to cut the vein? To prove whose blood is reddest. Okay, whether mine blood is reddest or the person who belong to the North Pole, that person blood is red, his or mine. And I tell thee, lady, this aspect of mine. And here Morocco says that I tell you, lady, okay, this aspect had feared the valiant. That this aspect means this appearance, okay, mine appearance hath feared the valiant means very brave soldier. Valiant means brave soldiers. They also got afraid of my complexion. By my love, I swear the best regarded virgins of our clime have loved it too. And with this complexion, I am able to make afraid the soldiers. And with the same complexion, okay, means I have dark complexion, but with my love, I had attracted the virgin of my clime. So the sweet ladies, sweet young girls, they got attracted towards me. So it means his dark complexion is not an obstacle for him. I would not change this hue, and so that's why I did not like to change my hue. He don't want to change his complexion. Hue here means to say complexion. So he is not ready to change his complexion except to steal your thought. But if it is matter of your attraction, okay, if it is matter of your attraction, my gentle queen, so if it's your matter, if you ask me, I would like to change the complexion. Otherwise, I'm happy with my complexion. This line means to say this. Hope it is clear to you, children. Let me explain it again. Morocco says that don't dislike me for my complexion. I got this complexion because it happened due to the sunburn. It happened due to the sunburn because I am neighbor. Because I am neighbor means to say that I live in that country which is very close to equator. So neighbor means to say that he is living in that country which receives the direct sun rays, means that his country is very close to equator, and he is brought up near bred here means to say that he is brought up in that country from childhood. So bring me the fairest creature, but if it is the matter of complexion, so you can call one fairest creature from the polar areas where Phoebus fire is cast as the Icelus, and where Phoebus here means to say that sun raises, where sun raises hardly reaches the icicles. And let us make incision for your love. And when you call that person, okay, which person who lives in that place where sun raises hardly reach, okay, sun raises hardly reach means it is completely filled with ice, snow. And let us make incision for your love. And when you call the fairest man, so that time we would put a cut in the vein, and then I would prove that whose blood is reddest. So red is the symbol of love or bravery also. So here Morocco wants to prove himself that his blood is going to be more redder than that fair man. And I tell thee, and I would like to tell you, lady, this aspect of mine had feared the valiant. This aspect means my complexion had feared the very courageous person, and by my are you getting here that you see complexion, say with the same complexion I am able to make afraid the courageous one. Valiant means courageous one, and by my love, and by my love I swear I had win the hearts of the virgin ladies of my clime, of my country. And I would not change this hue, and I love my complexion, and I would not change this complexion except to steal your thought. But if it is a matter to win you, I would like surely to change my complexion. So Portia here, she says, in terms of choice, I'm not solely led. So Portia says that if it is a matter of choice, so I am not solely led. It means to say that I'm not moved. I'm not moved means if you look good, if you look bad, so it don't create any effect on me. Okay, it don't create any effect on me. Means I can't hate you, even I can't love you in the matter of complexion. By nice direction of a maiden's eyes. Okay, so I can't move means I don't have any feeling for you, and I can't have such feelings which attract the maiden eyes. Okay, so which are good for the maiden eyes. Why she is saying like that ki jo which can attract the maiden eyes, I don't feel like that. Besides the lottery of my destiny, because there is a lottery system designed bars me the right of voluntary choosing. So there is a lottery system which is designed by my father. Okay, it stops me the right of voluntary choosing, and it stops me to choose the suitor of my choice. Okay, it stops me to choose the suitor of my own choice. But if my father had not scanted me and hashed me by his wit to yield myself, and if my father had not scanted here means stopped me, if my father had not stopped me, or had not limited me, hedged me by his wit, and if he had not put bars due to his wit here means to say will, okay, of his will. So his wife who wins me by that means I told you. So she wants to say here that I don't have any choice. Okay, I can't select the husband of my own choice because my father, sorry, because my father created several problems here. Okay, not problem, I means to say that her father has created limitations for her, and due to that now she is restricted, okay, according to his will. And his wife, and I'm going to yield myself means I have to be his wife who wins me by that means. So I yield to myself means I have to be his wife. His wife means that suitor's wife who wins me. Wins, how the person is going to win? That means I told you, means that means the same method, means here means the same method which I told you. So children, what is the method to choose Portia? That is the matter of 3 casket. So 3 caskets are there. First one casket is of gold, second one is of silver, and third casket is the lead casket. And in one of the casket, her father has kept her portrait. But before getting that portrait, the person or the suitor has to get the correct meaning of the casket, because on the casket inscriptions are written there. First the suitor has to read the inscription, and later the suitor can open the casket, and after that he will be able to get whatever is there in the casket. So according to that casket system only the person can win Portia. And yourself, renowned prince, you are a very renowned prince, then stood as fair, and you are very fair, as any comma I have looked on yet for my affection. And Portia here praises Morocco. She says that I have looked on yet means those suitors who came, okay, who came here, among all those stood as fair means you are the best suitor, okay? Among all those you are the best suitor. So she already gave him the green flag. We can say that means she is in favor of Morocco little bit, because according to Portia, Morocco is quite good, because the other suitors, the other 6 suitors which were introduced in the previous act, they were not at all good. So that's why here Portia says that you stood fair among the other suitors.